Hello guys, it's Football here with John Montez and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. I am also doing fine. Manchester United injury crisis continue ahead of Community Shield between Manchester United and Manchester City this coming weekend. Something we want to talk about. That is what we want to focus into today. Manchester United defense injury crisis. That is something we want to talk from last season to this season. The same problem we had, Manchester United had last season, is the same problem they are encountering this season. What is your thought into this? That is what we want to dive into, and we are also looking ahead into Manchester United versus Manchester City this coming weekend. What is your thought onto that game? What is your prediction? Make sure to drop that one in the comment section. What is your thought and what is your prediction? Before we dive into this, if you know you haven't subscribed yet for this channel, please, I want to ask you politely, click the subscription button. And don't click that subscription button, because in this channel we analyze football, we bring for you some football news, football stories, and we try to react on everything related to European football. So make sure to smash a like on the video also. Don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. So thank you so much, and we are targeting to reach around 1,500 by the end of this month. So please share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Please click that share button, tell a friend, subscribe. If you know you haven't subscribe. So let's dive into the press conference today with Erik ten Hag. He mentioned that Manchester United are speculating that some of their key players in key position, especially in in defense, will be missing this game between Manchester City and Manchester United, which we know is coming up next as a curtain raiser for Premier League Community Shield. So, and it's a cup game, it's a cup game, it's giving Manchester United the opportunity to win a game. Now, these are the players who will be missing. Maguire is a speculation. Is doubtful to play that game. Lindelof is also on doubt. Wan-Bissaka is on doubt, and Luke Shaw is on doubt. Tyrell Malacia and Leny Yoro, we definitely know those two will be out. Højlund will be out. Those are 6 first-team players which will not participate into this Premier League, this curtain raiser game, Community Shield final between Manchester United and Manchester City. This is a crisis for Manchester United, because only available first-team players to play in those positions, in defensive position, is Diego Dalot, Martinez, and Jonny Evans. Most definitely, you can see the gap there. You can see the problem continues, and this is not something new with Manchester United. Last season, Manchester United had the worst season ever. The worst season ever in the history of Manchester United. Yeah, of course we won a cup. I cannot deny that. Somebody can say, but we won a cup. We had a better season like more than other teams. But we are not denying that. The fact is that Manchester United had the worst season ever. Since I started supporting Manchester United, that was the worst season I've ever seen Manchester United play. So, and the same problem carries on, especially for some specific players. For example, Luke Shaw. If Luke Shaw, I don't know how to put this. I don't want to defend Luke Shaw. I don't want to criticize him, but something needs to change with this. Maguire had injuries last season, injury concern last season. Remember, he's 31 years old, and he will get regularly injured if he keeps playing so much game. Lindelof didn't play much last season because of injury issues. Varane, who is now out of Manchester United, also had some issues. That's center back. That's the number of center back. Martinez didn't play major part of the games last season. He did play major part of the games last season because of injury crisis. Yoro, we just brought him. Yoro is I don't want to put him in the best way. Luke Shaw even managed to go to England for what was it? He managed to go and play for England in the Euros, and he didn't play for Manchester United, who pays wages. Until today, he didn't play for Manchester United last season. He managed to go to the cup with England. Now it's a speculation that he might be missing this game against Sheffield United. Yet, he didn't even travel with the first team to go to the US. He haven't played for, I don't know, and I think he played the last game for Arsenal. And when it comes to the club, is now injured and they cannot play for Manchester United. It's something that is questionable, to be honest. To be honest, something is wrong with this one. Some people might say it's training. Some people might say call it a medical department. Some people might think, but sometimes I think this one should be placed into these players. Does these players really want to play? I don't want to go into that point, but sometimes this one is focused. This one brings me on. We need a change. Manchester United need a change because one thing that defined our season last season was injury, and we had the worst season last season. So that thing also is coming again this season. We are seeing Yoro injured, Maguire injured, Tyrell Malacia still injured. I know you cannot sell Tyrell Malacia. Lindelof still injured, Maguire still injured, and these players are still in Manchester United. We should have gotten some money out of these players. We could have rid of them, because they cannot be similar players getting each and every time injured. Then you want to blame this one into manager tactics, and you have to blame a manager into training. I don't want to bring Erik ten Hag into this. I don't want to bring training into this. Other clubs train like Manchester United. You cannot tell me our system is totally our way of playing is totally different from other people's team, and our way of training is totally different from other people's, because players used to train for other clubs. Yet now this one we are facing 6 injuries, speculation of injured players. Yet you haven't even started the season. You haven't even played a competitive game yet. What is the problem? What is the problem? So that is what I want to see down on the comment section. What you guys think? It's something I don't know how to explain, and if we continue to behave normally the way we are continuing to behave normally and picking this thing to become normal, this thing is going to treat us abnormal, because we are going to find ourselves in the same mess we were last season. It's simple. The definition Manchester United last season failure was based on injured players, and it was based on constantly the same position, which is a center back, constantly being injured. And that one defined our season last season, and that one we had the worst season ever. And if this one is allowed to continue, currently we have six, and imagine out of these 6 we haven't even started a season yet. What about if we start a competitive league? The averagely amount of injury Manchester United will be injured Manchester United will go high. I can't even preempt starting this season like this. I can't even imagine Manchester United going with the same problem that we thought could have ended last season. We are carrying it on to the next season. So honestly, I don't know how to explain this, but it's something that needs to be looked on. How is this one going to impact our Manchester City and Manchester United game Sunday? Of course, it's going to play a huge impact into our performance, because if you only have first team center back, first defenders available is Diego Dalot, lasindro, Martinez, and Jonny Evans. You can say Martinez. I don't think Jonny Evans will start into that game. You only have Dalot there. Maybe if Luke Shaw will play. I'm not too sure, but it's a speculation. It's a doubt that Luke Shaw is going to be available to that game. I hope he plays. Because if Luke Shaw plays, he's the one of the best center back in the world. If he's fit to play, one of the best center back is to play. But if this thing continues the way we are continuing, I personally think we should sell him and get somebody else into that position. Get somebody else in. I don't know how to explain this. So personally, this one is going to affect our game so much, especially we needed between Luke Shaw and Maguire or Yoro into this game, but it might affect our performance. I don't know how Erik ten Hag will play, but I think he will have to bring somebody from academy to come and fill in where Wan-Bissaka is. I believe Wan-Bissaka should play into this game. I believe he should play, but we don't know. It's still a doubt that he will play. So that one is going to affect our performance, and I'm also worried if now I come into performance really with Manchester United. I watched Manchester United preseason and I watched Manchester City preseason. My friend, we might find ourselves in the same mess we were last season. It's not going to. I don't see it. I know there's a lot of changes happening. A lot of players to check into. A lot of players to look. But Saturday game is going to define to be honest. How we play, I'm not going to be moved by the result. I'm going to be moved by the performance. The performance of Manchester United first game, Community Shield against Manchester City, will determine how our season will end. I saw it last season, our first game against Wolves. It was not good, and I said it that we are going nowhere with that game. This is the first competitive game I'm going to watch. This is the first Manchester United. I watched pre-season, but I was not impressed at all, because it's like we are playing the same system, we're trying to implement the system, but a lot of things happening, injuries of this and that, left, right, and center. I know we have brought in Josh to replace sometimes to come in and cover for Hoyland. So I'm looking forward to see how Manchester United are going to approach Manchester City game. I'm looking forward into that, and that one is going to be a defining moment, and that is going to determine Manchester United's season. Where will it end? Winning Premier League, I don't think. Winning that cup, I have said I will not be moved by the result, but we need to win that cup. Maybe that one may be the cup you are winning. Of course, it's not that huge honor, that's something you can focus into, but we need winning mentality. That is where we are going to test winning mentality, which Manchester United keeps talking about. That is where we are going to test that winning mentality. Do Manchester United have winning mentality? Because a lot has happened here. Eric Ten Hag was supposed to go. Eric Ten Hag is now still here. Some players were not happy with him. This is where we are going to test our mentality. This is where we are going to see players like Sancho. How are they going to play under Eric Ten Hag? Is the moving on moved on, or the moving on is still behind? So the grudges are still there, because this is where we are going to see if Manchester United players will show up for their manager. This is where we are going to define Manchester United moments. So I'm looking forward into this. I hope it's going to be an interesting game. I hope Manchester United win it to at least boost our morale going next to the next season. But a lot has to be done. A lot has to be done in the Manchester United team. We need to get rid of some players. We need to get rid of some base high wages players which are still here and bring new fresh. We need to do our business early. We need to start our season. If we can, our priorities, we have only got Josh, we have only got Yoro, who's one of our priorities. Our priorities last season was the midfield. We have to bring somebody in the midfield. We can't we are going 90% of this team, 90, even if it's not 90, I think it's 99% plus additional of these new players. All these players who are here last season, and they were the same, they were in the same problem. Almost 90%. Not even, I think that only almost 90% of these players were here last season, and they're continuing to be here this season. Nothing is happening to them. No one is being sold. They are the center of our problem, and some of them should go before the end of transfer window. That is my opinion. My opinion before Manchester United even start kicking a ball next season. Some of these players has to go, and we have to bring new fresh leg, new players in. Some, especially in the defense. I don't see why Lindelof is still in the club. I don't see why Lindelof is still in Manchester United. I don't see why somebody like Luke Shaw is still in Manchester United. I don't see why somebody like Maguire is still in Manchester United. I don't see why we haven't even finished the deal of Delight. I don't see why we haven't even finished the deal of that midfield. I don't know his name. So something interesting has to happen. We are looking into Manchester United between now until the end of the transfer window. It's really critical in our season, and this game is going to be a defining moment. We have to know, because these people used to play late night when we are asleep. We couldn't even watch them. We couldn't even watch them well. This is the first game we are going to watch them playing, and this one is going to define this. I will come with the analysis of that game about Manchester United. So make sure to smash a like on the video. Let me see down in the comment section what your thoughts about this injury crisis ahead of Manchester United versus Manchester City Community Shield. Smash a like on the video. Don't forget to click that subscription button. Don't forget to click that notification bell, so each and every time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. To our subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your continuous support. Without you, this channel could not be able to reach where it is. So smash a like on the video, comment. Until we do the next one, enjoy.